And first, we'll see what we are doing today. Okay. The session topics. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see. New share. I want to make sure you can see this. Now you see the topics?
Want to say function homework, fraction, sorry.
Yeah, fraction homework. And so we'll do that first, and then we'll do some fraction decimal percent word problems. I don't think we'll get the PEMDAS. I have it here, but we'll, because I want to emphasize the fraction homework. Now, Mercedes, when you said your homework, sometime if it's a multiple choice, you wrote a number. Try to write the A, B, C, D.
Oh yeah, I realized I made a mistake instead of writing D. The D
Just,
for number one. I wrote
it's easier to check because I usually put the answers by the
afterward. I said, "Oh boy, oh boy, I should have put the
okay,
the number."
All right, so let's look at the homework.
The evaluate one.
Yeah, the one that was due for today. Here we go. Do you see that?
Not yet.
Okay, let me do a new share.
Hey, Maureen, you're still here?
Okay, do you see it now? Homework, fractions, and fraction word problems.
Yes, I do. If we continue, is D is the answer I have.
Yes.
Instead of yeah, I didn't remember the P.
Yes, Maureen had that one correct also. So this was one where the denominator is the same. So you just had to add numerators, right? And once you add the numerators, 5, 7, 12, 9, 21, 24, and then convert that from an improper fraction to a mixed number.
Yes.
And your answer is D.
D.
Put that here. Answer D. So no questions on that one, right?
No, ma'am.
Now, number 2, Mercedes, let's see if you got that one right. You had that one right. Maureen had that one right. Because that's a straight multiplication, right?
Yes.
So 5 over 6 times 3 over 5. And when you multiply that, you get what?
15 over 30.
15 over 30. And 15 is half of 30. So your answer is what?
1/2.
That's right. Okay, so you have that one correct. Let me put this here. Okay, so when you multiply this out, let me go to put this on the next. Okay, on the next screen. Okay. So 5, 6 times 3, 15, 3 over 5, sorry, equals 15 over 30. Over 30. And that's equal 1 over 2. So your answer that you would put here would just be 1 over 2. All right. Now, number 3, I don't think you had that one correct, Mercedes. What did you do on that one? I think let's see. You had 2 and 19 over 22. Can you tell me how you got that mixed number?
What did you do? What I did was I changed the sign and flipped and put 11 upon 7.
What you changed this? You mean the operator?
Oh Lord, I changed the operator.
From division to what?
From division to multiplication.
Okay.
And then I flipped, and so 11 upon 7 instead of 7 upon 11.
Oh.
Then I cross my.
All right, let's see what you did here. Now, Maureen, you didn't do this one. You're on mute. Maureen?
Okay, hold on.
You didn't do this one at all. Why?
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Which one did they do?
Number 3, you didn't give me an answer.
I do number 3.
Well, you didn't send it to me. Maybe you did it, but it was
I
blank.
did.
It was blank in what you sent to me.
Oh, oh, I must have missed it out.
Huh?
I must have missed it out. I must have mistyping it then.
So tell me what to do for number 3 then, Maureen.
Okay, I met the division into multiplication, right?
Okay,
So I
so
put 2 over 9 multiplied by 11 over 7.
okay. And what was that equal to?
I get 2 11s is 22 and 7 9s is 63.
So far as what I got.
Okay, so let's see.
And then
Okay, so she multiplied numerators. 2 times 11, she got 22. And 7 times 9 is 63. Anything else?
and then I simplify.
How did you simplify?
I said 20. I divide 63 by 22. I shouldn't have
I
done that.
gave you a whole number?
I get a mixed number.
No. You don't get a mixed number because only way you get a mixed number is if your numerator is bigger than the denominator.
Oh,
I get answer 22 over 63.
That's the answer.
Can go no further.
That's it,
oh,
Maureen.
I got that, but I
22 over 63. That's the answer. It
So I
can't be
should have
simplified
simplified.
anymore because
I thought
there's no factors of 22 and 63 that are in common.
Oh
So
Lord.
it's already simplified. So what did
Oh,
you do?
divide 63 by 22.
But that's not what it says. This says 22 divided by 63.
Yeah.
So why did you change it? I'll say these.
No, I got 22 up on 63 for the answer, like just like Maureen. But then I don't know
it
why.
can't simplify the more, so they have to leave it there.
I didn't know why I should go further.
Well, it's already
But
simplified.
Yeah.
And Maureen recognized that 22 and 63 don't have any factors in common. And when they don't have any factors in common, that means you cannot simplify this. You cannot reduce it to any lower terms.
Okay.
So that's your answer. I'll say these.
So that's where I should have stopped.
Right. That's the answer.
Okay.
Now you flip this and then divide it, but that's not what you're supposed to do. Once you get your answer, you either simplify it by dividing numerator and denominator by the same number, or it's simplified because they don't have any common factors and you leave it as it is.
Okay.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let me do another division because I just knew everybody would have that one right. Now, divide. Okay. 3/7 by 2/11. In other words, let me just rewrite this and put in what I put, and then I want you to do that to give me an answer. Okay, so let me just plug in what I just put here. And this is divide. It's not a 4. This is one we are trying here. Divide 3/7. So instead of 2 9s, this is 3/7 divided by 2/11. That 7 is a 2. Okay. And then I want to you to tell me what answer you get. Can you see that one? Okay, I'll bring it up.
Yes. Want to answer, miss?
3/7. This is 3/7.
Divide.
I got the answer ready.
Okay, what's the answer?
15/77.
What?
15/77.
15/77.
Oh, sorry. 6/7.
What did you get?
6/77. I think I don't wake up yet. I still need to sleep.
What
Three
is
to
your answer?
6/77. Hold on a minute.
This is
I
a
get-
division. What did you
I
get?
get 33/14.
That's right, 33/14.
What
And
am I doing? What? Let me see what I did.
You got the turn 11.
I
You got the
did.
turn.
Maureen, what should you do?
Wait.
You should have
I see
met
what I
the
did. I see
2
what I
of
did.
11, 11/2.
I'm sorry. I see what I
So
did.
Maureen, tell me what to write.
33.
Okay, it's 3/7
3/7
multiplied
multiply.
by 11/2.
Yeah, I mean, I just corrected.
Okay, so the numerators are 3 and 11. The
11 is
denominators are 7 and
33.
2.
Right,
So
so 3
Maureen,
11s
you
is
got what?
33.
So what did this give you, Maureen?
3 11s is 33. 2 7 is 14. 33/14.
Now,
Yeah,
what would it
exactly.
be? What would it be as a mixed number, Maureen?
A mixed number. Okay, hold on. A mixed number.
Convert that
14,
improper
14.
fraction to a mixed number. $33 divided by 14 is how many times?
14 ones is 14. Right? Well, 14 twos is 28.
Okay.
And 9 30. 31 32 33. 5 2 and 5 14s.
2 and 5 14s. Because you divide what? 33 by 14 goes 2 times,
Times, yeah.
Mercedes, and 2 times 14 is 28, and 28 from
14.
33 is 5. That's why you have a remainder of 5 and you put it over the denominator.
Yeah, so it's 2 and 5/14.
Questions, Mercedes?
The answer is 2 and 5/14.
Yes. So what did you do?
Miss, I just forgot to flip the number.
You
And
gotta
it was
remember, you gotta
multiplying.
remember I said division becomes multiplication.
Yeah, I know that, but it just I don't know why I didn't just quickly do it and then flip the next one.
Okay, let's try another
Because
one.
I understood. Yeah, I understood it.
Let's try another one. Okay,
The example.
you'll try another example. Now this is 1/8. And I want to divide that by 3/9. No, not 3/9. 3/15.
3/15.
No, I don't want something I could have to simplify. 3/19.
3/19.
Yes. 1/8 divided by 3/19. Mercedes, what is the answer?
The answer is. You said 3/19, Miss?
Yes. 1/8 divided by 3/19. What's the answer?
Okay, the answer is 19 over let me see. 24.
Okay, so 1/8 divided by 3/19 become 1/8 multiplied by what?
Multiplied by 19 over. No, hold on. It's not okay. 3
19,
over 19.
1/8 divided by 3/19 becomes what?
1 over 8 times 19 over 3.
That's right, because you've got to flip it.
Yeah.
And then multiply the denominators, you get what? 19 times 1 is what?
19.
Okay. And 3 times 8,
24.
is that simplified?
No, mister, stop right there.
You said no, it's not simplified? And stop right there, that's inconsistent.
It is 19 over 24. So that's where that's the answer.
Yes, it's simplified. You say no,
Yes.
it's not simplified. Yes, it's
No,
already simplified.
yeah,
If
that's
you
what I
say
meant.
stop right there, then your answer would be, is it simplified? Yes,
Yes, I
it
mean,
is
yes.
simplified. And you just, okay?
The answer is inside what Miss, I don't know when I want to sleep, why I'm like this. Because I know exactly that the answer is that.
Yes. Maureen, how do you know it's simplified?
Because 24 cannot go into 19. Right?
No, the reason it's simplified because there are no common factors between 19 and
The
24.
common factor also. Right?
Because what are 19 common factors, Maureen?
No.
What are the factors of 19?
Oh no. 1 and 19.
What are the factors of 19, Maureen?
1 and 19.
Factors 1 and 19. Those are its only factors.
Yeah, yeah.
So the only factors they have in common would be 1.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
24 has many factors, but the only factors 19 and 24 would have in common would be the factor 1. And when
Yeah.
that's true, it's already simplified. Got it? Okay. Let's go to our next, and let's see the next one. Let's see. Was a subtraction. Now, let's see. Let's see how you did on that one. That was what, number 4?
Was that number 4? What was the third there?
And let's see, Mercedes, you had that one incorrect. Number 4.
That's gonna beat me a little to do, miss. But that's
Before it's 9 and 24.
924 minus 3/16. Subtract and simplify. Now, Mercedes, what did you do? Can you tell me what you did here?
I think I multiplied the bottom. I multiplied the denominator. I said 24 times 16, I get 384. And then I cross multiplied and I get 144 upon 384, and then cross multiply again, I get 72 upon 385, and then I subtract. It sort of beat me to do this one. I don't know why I couldn't do this one. So I tried this way. And
did they get me right all around this, Barbara?
Let me check, Maureen. You had, that was number 4. Number 4 was, you had that one correct.
Oh, okay.
You had it correct. Yes.
So just tell me if you did it.
I do it just how you do it.
Oh, you do it? No.
Well, there's a couple of ways to do it. You could do the cross multiplication, but you could also look at 24 and 16 and realize what number do they have in common. In other words, what is the factor of 24 and the factor of 16? Now you can do like you said, Mercedes, multiply, cross multiply, 9 times 16, okay, 24 times 3, and then multiply the denominators, and you get a big number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but there's another way to do it. You always have to have more than one way to do it. Now, and if you don't recognize it, let's just put our factors. Let's take 16. 1 and a 16, right? Let's come up with our factors. And you'll see they have a factors in common. All right.
Yeah.
And let's take the 24. And we start with the 1. And then we go to 24. Now, Mercedes, what are factors of 16 after 1? Give me the next factor.
Okay, I say 2.
2, right? What's next?
4.
4. Next.
8. 8.
8. What's next?
I'm not quite sure. We have 16 and 1 already.
Actually, I didn't really want factors. I wanted, sorry, I don't want factors. I want multiples. Sorry about that. I don't want factors. When I'm trying to get the least common denominator, I want multiples. So let's start over here. And you give me the multiples of 16 and the multiples of 24. Okay. These are multiples. And that means you're multiplying what?
16.
The
Something
number
like
by, yeah, 16 by 1, by 2, by 3, by 4, etc. Now, what's 16? 16 times 1 is what?
16.
Okay, let's see. Get multiples, not factors. Okay, now 16 times 1 is 16. So let's just put that here. What's 16 times 2, Mercedes?
That's 32.
32. 16 times 3?
That would be 48.
48, right? Now, we'll stop here. Let's go to 24. 24 times 1?
That's 24.
Okay, 24 times 2?
That would be 48.
So you can see these factors, these multiples are in common. So you could really convert these to a number over 48. Right?
That's was my little problem. I couldn't remember how to do that.
Yeah, you do the multiples. If you do the multiples, you can get your least common denominator that way. And you'll end up with a smaller number. Now, what you did to multiply, like Maureen did the same thing, that's okay. And that works. But I'm saying sometimes to avoid having a really big number,
yeah,
get the multiples of the two numbers. And you see the least common multiple.
Because 16 can go into
48. Right. 16 goes into 48, 24 go into 48. So 9 over 24 is what over 48? I'll say these.
Say it again.
9 over 24 is what number over 48?
That would be 9 over. Say it again, Miss.
9 over 24 is what number over 48? What number do you multiply by 24 to get 48?
I would multiply 2.
2. So if you multiply 2 times 24, you multiply 2 times 9. So that becomes 18 over 48, right?
Oh, yes.
Got it? Now let's go to 316. Now let me put all this on one. Okay, now let's go to our 316 right here. 3 over 16. Maureen, that's equal to what number over 48?
You say what?
3 over 16 is what number over 48?
Okay. Six.
What number times
Oh.
16 give 48?
Oh, 3.
Yeah, so you have to multiply 3 times 3. And that's what, Maureen?
9.
9. So it'd be 9 over 48. All right. Now you have it over the same denominator. It's not a big number like with the cross multiplying. Now that works. I'm not saying don't do that. But a lot of time it helps if you get the least common multiple. You end up with a smaller number. So now 9/24 is 18 over 48. So that 9/24 minus 3 over 16 becomes 18 over 48 minus 9 over 48. What is that equal to, Mercedes?
9. What? 9 over 48 equal, you're asking me?
No, what is the difference between 18 over 48 and 9 over 48?
If you divide 48 by,
No,
I'm
Mercedes. If the denominators are the same, you subtract the numerators. What's 18 minus 9?
oh yes.
18 minus 9 is what?
9.
9. So that would be 9 over the denominator, the bottom number. Right?
Yes.
Is that simplified?
Yes.
It is. There's no number that divides into 9 and also divides into 48.
3.
Yeah, 3. So that number becomes what?
16.
What?
9 into 48.
No, you say 3.
You said 3. 3 is the number that goes into 9, also goes into 48. 3 is a factor of 9. 3 is a factor of 48. So 3 in the 9, how many times, Mercedes?
3. 3 times.
3. And 3 in the 48?
3 in the 49.
No.
3 times 9 is not 48. The number you give me multiplied by 3, 3 in the 48. 3 divided into 48. It's what number, Mercedes?
16.
16. That's your answer. Answer, Maureen had it right. Answer 3 over 16.
Oh boy, I gotta do the multiple again. I know what happened. Last night was a hectic night from tour. I did it last night at work. It was a very hectic night because we were low in staff. Only 3 of us was on shift. It was really bad. Maybe that's why I'm so overtired.
Yeah, well, when you have to do double work, that definitely happens. Okay, so it's always good to know more than one way of doing it. Cross multiplication works, but it's more room for error when you have a bigger number to work with, right?
That's very true.
So try getting your least common multiple of the denominators, and you probably will have a smaller number. Questions on number 4?
Just study it over and get it in my head. But I know that last night I was very hectic, tired.
Yeah, so just remember, let's go back here. We're subtracting.
So the answer for number 4 is
3 over 16.
Over 16.
Okay, so let's go back up here. 2 ways to do it. You could cross multiply numerator 9 times denominator 16, and then 24 numerator 9 This is left is top, right is bottom. Okay. So 9 over 16, 24 times 3. All right. And then the denominator is 24 times 16. Put those over that denominator. It's a big number. And you have to simplify it. I'm saying the easiest way would be just get the multiples of the
Yeah,
denominators.
that's really true.
24 and 16. Get the multiples. And you spot right away 48 is a common multiple. And it's the least because if you kept going, you get bigger numbers. So your least common multiple is 48. So you take your 924, put it over 48, and since you multiply 2 times the 24, you multiply 2 times the 9. That's how we got 18 over 48. 3 over 16, 3 times 16 is 48, 3 times 3 is 9. Now, with the same denominators, we can just subtract the numerators. 9 from 18 is 9. So 9 over 48 simplifies to 3 over 16. That's your answer. Any questions?
No, miss, thank you so much.
All right. Now, let me just give you another one to do. Maureen, you do this one too. I want you both to do this one. Let me just take another one here. This is just for practice. Reinforce what we just said. Okay. Okay. Okay, this one, let's say subtract 11 over 20
11 over 20
minus let's see, minus 2 over 5. And simplify. That was pretty straightforward, so you should be able to give me an answer pretty quickly, right? Anybody has an answer?
Oh, subtract
11 over 20 minus 2 over 5. Somebody should be giving me an answer. Mercedes, you have an answer?
No, miss.
Maureen, you have an answer?
not yet. Okay, 11 over 20.
What's the least common multiple of 20 and 5? Maureen, what's the least common multiple of 20 and 5?
10. Let's see.
How do you get 10?
1.
You're getting factors and multiples mixed up. Okay, multiples. Okay, so multiples of 5. What are multiples of 5, Mercedes?
1 and 5.
Multiples. Multiples.
Oh.
5 times 1 is what?
5.
5 times 2?
10.
10.
5 times 3?
15.
5 times
15.
4?
20.
40.
Okay, now let's get multiples of 20. Okay, 20 times 1.
20.
20,
So now you know your least common multiple is what?
20.
20.
20, because they both have 20, right? So your least common multiple of 20 and 5 is equal to 20. Now, 2 over 5 is what over 20? 11 over 20 is already in 20th. Maureen, 2 over 5 is what number over 20?
10. 2
2
over
over 5 equals what number over 20? What number times 5 gives 20, Maureen?
4.
Okay, so then you have to multiply the 2 by the 4. So what's the answer? 2 over 5 is what over 20?
8.
8, that's right. 8 over 20. You see that, Mercedes? 4
Yes.
times 5 is 20. 4 times 2 is 8. So you got, let me just write what I just said. 4 times 2 is equal to 8. And 4 times 5 is equal to 20. Whatever number I multiply to get, sorry, this is not 4 divided by 5, it's 4 multiplied. Okay, so 4 times 2 is 8, and 4 times 5 is 20.
20.
All right, so now we have what? 1120 minus what?
Minus 8. 20.
Right, 1120 minus 8 over 20. And what is that equal to, Maureen?
3 over 20.
All right, is that simplified?
No.
How do you simplify it if it's not simplified?
Huh?
You said it's not simplified.
Yeah, because they got 2 numbers that could go into these 2.
So
This is
then,
not simplified.
it's simplified.
Oh, oh, oh,
You're turning me now.
You're doing like if they don't have common factors, then it's simplified.
Excuse me, Miss Barbara. I am making
Yes,
error, Miss Barbara. I am
yes.
making. Let me confess. I am making error now because I am exhausted from last night. That's why I'm making this simple mistake.
Yeah, fatigue will do that to you. It
Yeah,
certainly
I'm
will.
very tired from last night and I don't sleep enough. So I'm listening to you guys like I don't know it, but I know it. But because I'm not rested, that's why I'm giving like this.
Right,
Honestly,
right.
so I'm sorry.
No problem. Now, when the numerators are over the same denominator, you just subtract the numerators. 11 minus 8 is 3. But what are the factors of 3, Maureen?
1 and 3.
What's the factors of 20?
5 and 4.
And some
4.
others, right? So
Yes.
they don't have any factors in common other than 1, right?
Yeah, right.
So when the numerator and denominator have only factors in common of 1, then it's simplified. Simple as that. Okay. When their only factors is a 1, then the fraction is simplified.
Simplified. Yeah.
That's the key. If they only have the number 1 as their common factor, then it is simplified.
Simplified. Yes.
Okay,
Thank you very much, Miss.
right. Questions? 4 over 5. Maureen, is that simplified?
Yeah.
Yes, because they only have the number 1 as a factor in common, right? Now say it is 11 over 22. Is that simplified?
No, miss.
Why?
I think 11 can go into 22.
That's right. They have 11 as a common factor, which makes
Yes.
that 1 over 2, right?
Yes.
All right. What about 4 over 7? Now say they simplified or not?
Simplified.
Yes, no factors in common. 4 has
One. Only
1
one.
and yes, and it's 2, but 7 has only 7 and 1, so they only have
Yes.
1 in common, right?
Yes.
What about 43 over 78? Simplified or not?
Simplified.
Simplified, right? They only have 1, the number 1 in
Yeah.
common. So now you know how to determine if your fraction is already simplified. If the only factor the two have in common is 1, then it is simplified. Got it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's go to our next problem. And now we're at our word problems. Now let's see what happened on that one. Now, Maureen, I think you had that one right. You had it correct.
So the first set, Miss, will evaluate is I got 1 wrong or 2 wrong?
You had 2 correct. You had 1 and 2. You had 3 and 4 incorrect.
Okay, I almost get number 3.
Yeah, because you had an answer and then
And
somehow
then I see that.
fatigue set in and you flipped it again and got a mixed number. Yeah, you had the right answer and then you
Yeah, so
extended
next time
it.
next time I know what
Okay.
to do.
All right. So let's go to the word problems. Let's see. Maureen had the first one correct. Maureen, how did you do number 1? Read number 1 and tell Mercedes how you did it. Let me before we do that, let's bring this all to this page. Okay, Maureen,
Okay.
read number 1 and then tell Mercedes how you did it.
While Miss Chipping, 140 employees were
No,
doing.
no. A survey shows
Oh, a survey. Oh, I got too far.
number 1 of the fraction word problems.
I can't remember how you do it. But
Read it. Read it.
okay. A survey showed that 2/3 of all homeowners have pets. If of those, 3/4 have either a dog or a cat at the home owner survey. What fraction has either a dog or a cat?
Okay. Now 2/3. Okay, let's put it right here now. 2/3 have a pet. So we're right here. 2/3 of all the homeowners have a pet. So let's underline that. Of those, 3/4, and the key there is really of those. Of those, that means of those 2/3, we underline that too. Of those, 3/4 have either a dog or cat. So let's see how you would solve that. 2/3 have a pet. 3/4 of those with a pet has either a dog or cat. Now, Mercedes, are you seeing how you solve this?
I think I solved it wrong, Miss.
How do you think you would solve it?
What I did was, Miss, I said 2 upon 3 plus 3 upon 4. I added. I do addition.
No, that's not addition.
That's why I get it wrong.
But 2/3 of. Whenever you see something of, remember I told you that means multiply,
Multiplication, yeah, I
right?
forgot.
2/3 of. So that means you're going to take 2/3 of the ones who have a pet, which is 3/4. So you multiply 2/3 times 3/4. What does that give you, Mercedes?
Uh,
What's 2/3 times 3/4?
2/3 times 3/4.
What is that equal to? Multiply
That's
the numerator and
hold
multiply
on.
the denominators. What do you get?
Oh, give me a second. My pencil just drop out.
Numbers on the left divided
Okay.
by numbers on the right.
Okay.
The multiplication of the ones on the right.
So it would be 2, 2, 4, 8
It'll be
upon
2. It'll be 1.
8 upon 9.
What's 2 times 3?
2 what did I do over
This the left is the top. So 2 times 3,
is 6.
right?
2, 2, 6.
Right.
And 3, 4 is
Let
12.
me just put this on here. That's 2 times 3 divided by 3 times 4.
Yeah, that's 6 upon 12
And what's that equal to?
and a half.
That's the answer.
That's what I just I just the mental a while ago.
Equals 6 over 12, and that's equal to 1/2,
Over.
and that's answer A.
So I use the wrong method to do it.
Yeah, you used the wrong mathematical operation. It's a multiplication. Answer A. See, the key to this problem here is 2/3 of all. 2/3 of all, right? So the all is referring to the 3/4 of those. 3/4 have either a dog or a cat. So 2/3 of the 3/4 will give you the fraction that has either a dog or a cat.
Okay.
All right.
So the
answer is 1/2. Maureen, you guessed? How did you get it?
Huh?
You got 1/2. How did you get it?
I get my because I use my calculator. I multiply 2/3 by 3/4 and get a half.
Okay, all right. Very good. Okay, and if you did a decimal, you just convert it to a half, right? Now, number 2. Now, Mercedes, maybe you can tell me how to do number 2. Let's see if you had number 2 right. No, you didn't get that one correct.
I
So
got it wrong again.
yes, so tell me.
Last night was a bad night for me.
All right. Read number 2, Mercedes. I think you can solve this one. Read number 2 and tell me how you would solve it.
She says at what's that? Wyman
Wyman.
Shipping, 140 employees work during the day shift. At night, the crew is 2/5 the size of the day shift. How many workers are scheduled to work the night shift?
Okay, so what's the total employees that work during the day?
The total.
150, right? There we go, 150. So let's put that here, 150, I'm sorry, 140 employees. Okay. Work day shift. All right.
Okay.
Now, 2/5 the size of the day shift is the night shift, right? Here we go.
250, the size of the day shift.
Because it say at night. Here we go. At night. So 2/5.
Oh,
What is the 2/5, ladies?
250. It's like half 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 of 10.
No, in the problem, what does the 2/5 represent?
The 2/5 will represent the 2/5 of 140. Let me see what I can see.
2/5 the size of the day shift. At night, the crew is 2/5 the size of the day shift, right? So 2/5 of the day shift.
Times.
No, what's that equal to? That's equal to the night shift,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
That's what they're telling you. At night, the crew is 2/5 the size of the day shift. So
Okay.
2/5 of the day shift is equal to the night shift. So they
So
want to
that,
know how many workers are scheduled to work the night shift. So
okay.
how would you solve it, Mercedes?
Oh boy. What I do is turn the 2/5 into decimal, and then use the answer I got to divide the 140 employed to get the number.
So tell me what to write.
I don't know if I can tell it the way I did it. Um, hold on. I divide 2 into 5 or 5 into 2 to get the decimal number. That's what I did. I'm trying to remember how I did it.
You put answer A.
Yes.
You put answer A. So tell me, how did you get A?
I try to change the 2/5 to decimal by
Why?
so I could find out how much percent of the 140 employee work at night.
But just like the decimal, you could leave it as the fraction, right?
Probably it well.
You didn't have to change it to a decimal. 2/5 of the day shift is the night shift. So what do you need? 2/5 of multiplication.
Of
You
it
need
multiplication.
the 2/5
Multiplied.
times 140.
140.
That's the night shift.
Oh,
Mercedes, right?
yeah.
You didn't have to. You could have made a decimal, but you didn't have to. So what's 2/5 times 140? That's the night shift. Because that's what they ask you. How many workers are scheduled to work the night shift? So Mercedes, what's 2/5 times 140? Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. 140 has a 1 under it. We don't have to put it there. That's the default.
So that to be 2 upon hold on, and 140 upon 1. That's 250 times 140.
What's
So
2 times 140?
2 times 140 would be 280.
Okay. Right? And you're dividing that by what? 5. Okay, let's put the 5 underneath here. 5. And what's 280 divided by 5, Mercedes?
48.
280 divided by 5.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I put shuts. Tell you that I'm really
280 divided by 5.
56.
So what answer is that?
Definitely B.
That's right. Answer B. So let's go here.
So all I need to do, Miss, was to just put. I'm so dull. That thing come to me and says no. All I need was to do is just put 40, 250 times 40 upon 1 and cross multiply.
That would be it.
Oh Lord.
Because it says 140 employees work during the day. The night shift is 2/5 the size of the day shift. So we know how many people are on the day shift. So if we get 2/5 the day shift, we have the night shift employees.
So all we need to do was to just double up the night shift and then divide.
No, you're not doubling up anything. You're taking, you know that at night, the shift is 2/5 the size of the day shift. You know how many employees on the day shift. So you're just taking 2/5 of that number of employees, and that gives you the night shift. Got it?
What is it? There's something where I don't comprehend about the 280. Because you said 2 times 140 is 280. That's why I say you just double the 140.
Yeah, 2 times 140 is doubling the 140.
Yeah,
And
that's
then,
what I
and then
said.
divide it in 5 into 280.
That's what,
Right.
yeah, that's what I said. That's all I need to do.
Okay, that's it. Really mental math, right?
Yeah, that's true. But just my brain was gone like.
Right, double the 140, like you said, which is 2 times the 140, divide that result by 5. And you get the answer 161. You get the answer 56. Okay. Okay. Okay, 280 divided by 5, and that's equal 56. Answer B. Okay.
Okay, I did a complete different way.
What's the total number of workers, Mercedes?
140. The total number of workers?
Yes.
280. No, 140. What am I saying? It says at Wayman's Shipping, 140 employees work during the day shift. 140.
So what's the total number of employees?
140.
Maureen, what's the total number of employees?
Oh, double 280.
Maureen, what's the total number of employees?
Let's see. 280.
Where are you getting
Wayman-
280?
No, at Wayman Shipping, 140 employees.
That's the day shift. The total employees would be the sum of the 2 shifts.
Oh,
So what's the total number of employees,
Oh,
Maureen?
okay.
Maureen,
250.
what's the total number of employees?
Total employees.
Well, what's the total number of employees on the 2 shifts?
Oh, that's what it meant.
Well, I said total.
How many workers are scheduled?
Okay.
Maureen, what's the total number of employees on the 2 shifts?
I don't know, 56.
What
There's
20 miss? What 20?
there's 140 during the night and 250 in the day.
What's day shift number plus night shift number of employees? What's that total?
420, miss.
No.
What?
How
Let
many
me
work
read.
during the day?
140.
140,
How many work during the night shift?
and two fifths.
How many, I didn't say fraction, Maureen. How many workers are there on the night shift?
Oh, I got it. Let me do it. Okay. Just got
Mental
it.
math, mental math.
Oh Lord, that is that is directly 196.
196.
Yes. It just hit me.
Maureen,
I told you that.
140 on the day
I-
shift, 56 on the night shift. The two shifts add up to 196.
Oh,
Miss, yeah, just
I
hit me,
didn't
miss,
think
because
I didn't think of
I
that.
told you that when you
Maureen,
said
what were you thinking?
word.
I asked you what the total workers on the two shifts.
Uh,
They gave us the day shift. We just calculated the number of
Really?
workers on the night shift. Add
uh,
those two together, you get the total workers on the two shifts.
I see.
140 plus 56.
I see.
Got it?
Yeah.
140 plus 56,
Just telling you.
196. Let's say
I
these, you
think,
got it?
yes, man,
I
just
don't
give
know.
me the answer.
You were saying the 280 and you
Yeah,
doubling the
yeah, but
140, but
after you ask the question again, say, no, it's 50. One is 56 and one is
40,
140.
just add the two together. You got the total number of workers on the two shifts.
That's why I said, I just got it. I said, I tell you that my brain was tired.
It's that's why you have to read the word problems.
I'm
Really
I'm listening to
careful.
you, Miss. A while ago, a few minutes ago, I'm listening from the one before this, Miss. Tears run down my eyes because like the simple thing I know, but because I'm so tired, I can't even comprehend it.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, fatigue will do that. It's too bad you don't get a break.
Yeah.
Any questions on number 2?
No, Miss.
And
It's just
Maureen, you had that one correct.
I just pick it.
Now, see, they wouldn't ask you to work the night shift because the day shift, because they gave you that 140, right? So the only things they could ask you is like how many work the night shift or what's the total number of workers on the two shifts, right? Okay, let's go to number 3. Number 3, okay. Now, let's see, number 3. Let's see. Oh, you had that one correct, Mercedes.
I did this time.
Yes,
Oh,
you
that's
had that
good.
one right. Maureen has that one correct. Now you could use ratio proportion. Maureen, how did you do that one? Number 3.
I do number 3.
Mhm.
What number 3 is?
How many miles would a map distance of 5/8 inches represent if 1 inch is 240 miles?
Okay.
How did you figure it out? You had
I
correct
multiply 240 by 5/8. Now I do mine.
you
Now I
multiply
calculator.
240. Okay.
When I get
And
150.
oh, okay. How did you do yours, Mercedes?
Miss, I'm try to remember how I did it.
Yeah,
I
5/8.
know I
Because
know I
1
did
inch
it.
is 240, so 5/8 would be 5/8 times 240. That's what Maureen did. She took 5/8 and she
Let's see if I remember how I
multiplies
did it.
that times 240. Okay, and that's 5 times 240 times 240, and that gave her 1,200. And then divide that by 8, and she got 150, right?
I did it.
answer.
I did
How
it.
did how did you do
I
yours?
can't remember, Miss, but I know I did it another way from this, and I get
Yeah,
the one.
there's another way to get it.
I did another way, Miss, and I got the same answer.
Yeah,
C.
another
But I
way
don't
to
remember.
do it. I tell you another way to do it.
Let's see if it's that's where I did it.
1 inch is 240, and you can do this method of math. That means 8/8 inches. So you can put it as eighth, right? This is another way of doing it. You can say 8/8. That's what 1 is equal to, right?
Yes.
Inches equal 240 miles, right? Now you can say, well, what would 1/8 be? So 1/8 inches would be equal to 240 divided by 8, which is equal to 30. So you can do this all method math. And then 5/8 will be 5 times 30. Is that the way you did yours?
I think so, Miss. I'm trying to find a paper I did it on.
5/8 inches would be equal to 5 times 30 equal 150. That's a way to do it.
I think I did something like that, but I can't.
Yeah, because a whole
My
1
paper.
inch is 8/8, since we're dealing with eighths, because it said 5/8 inches is 240. So 1/8 of 240 would give you 30, and then 5/8 will be 5 times 30. That's another way of doing it. What Maureen did is perfectly fine, because this is really from what you get when you put ratio proportion. Questions?
So what Maureen does, she what she did there? She multiplied, she said 5 times.
Well, she said if 1 inch is 240,
Yeah.
5/8 of that inch, which is 5/8 inches, is 5/8
You-
times 240, gives you 150.
Yeah, because I think the same, but a slight different way I did, and I get the same 150. I tried to work it back around to say, I want to make sure it's right, but I don't know what I did the paper.
Okay, well, you had that one correct, 150. All right. Now, number 4. Now, let's say these. Let's see. Okay, let's look at number 4. And Maureen, you didn't answer number 4. Why?
No, I had one answer, but I didn't say it because it was right.
Okay. All right, Mercedes, I want you to solve number 4. Okay, let me bring it up. Okay. And put it all on one screen.
How did I do this one again?
Okay. Jim and Carl have until 1 p.m. to load 250 boxes. By 12:30 p.m., 175 of the boxes are loaded. What fraction of the boxes has not been loaded? Okay, so 250 boxes is what they want to load, right?
Yes. Okay.
Sorry.
They did okay answer, but I didn't say it because it was right.
Okay, so the 250 boxes, that's what they want to load, right? Okay, so they have loaded how many, Mercedes?
175.
Okay, so 175
So first I
are
subtract.
loaded.
Mhm.
Now, a couple of ways you could do this. You could find the fraction they've loaded and then subtract it from the whole to get the ones not loaded. Now, Mercedes, how would you do it? Tell me how you would solve this one.
Well, I think what I did first was I subtract the 175 from the 250 to see how much is left. Then I
Okay.
want to turn it into fraction.
All right, so you took the 250 minus 175. And what does that give you?
That gave me what, I remember what it gave me again because I lost my paper. That was 275, 250.
250 minus 75 gives what? Mental math.
250.
What's
Give me
250 minus 75?
170. Oh, 75.
75, right? So you found that that would be the number of boxes
Left.
not loaded.
That's right.
Okay. Now, how would you find what that is as a fraction?
So what I did was I think I says 0.75 into 250. Is that how I did it? To get the fraction. I'm trying to remember, but I did something and I get this answer.
If 75 not loaded, 250 you need to load, how do you make the fraction of boxes not loaded? Mercedes,
Yeah,
how would
you
you
have to
make the
try.
fraction?
All right, 0.75 times. What I do, I try to turn the 75 into a fraction.
So how do you do that? What's the part over the whole?
175? No.
No, not loaded is 75. What's the total?
250.
So your fraction would be the boxes not loaded over the total. So that would be what? 75
Yeah.
over 250.
Yes.
Over 250, right? So let's just put that there and then simplify that.
Okay. Yes, I remember why I did it now. I says 0.75.
That would be over 250. Take that out. Okay. Okay, now, what's the least common multiple or the least common denominator here?
Oh boy, it's a big one. 25, miss?
25, that's right.
That's gonna go into both of them.
Yes, 25. So 75, so let's just put it there, 75 divided by 25 over 250 divided by 25. 250 divided by, what's that equal to, Mercedes? What's 75 divided by 25?
75 divided by 25 will give you 3.
Okay. And 250 divided by 25 is what?
And then 250 divided by 25 will give you 10.
So what's the answer?
310.
That's it. What answer?
So miss, that's the answer I got. So, but miss, I did the other way around. I said 0.75. Let me make sure. I said 0.75 divided by
You gave me
250.
answer C. How did you get C?
Wait, miss, what? My
I
answer.
had B, but I didn't say it because I figured it was wrong.
I gave it
Everybody
C,
and
miss.
everything.
Holy cow. My answer supposed to be B. I'm looking at the paper right now.
That's sometimes the mistake.
It's a mistake I made. It's a mistake I made, miss. My answer, I'm sure. Because it's right here. I'm looking at the calculator. I do it again the way I did it. If you check the calculator now, miss,
Mm-hmm.
you get the answer, what I just got.
Yeah, I do it with calculator.
The answer is
I got the
correct.
answer too, but I
B is
just
the
I
answer.
sure it was right.
B is the
I,
answer.
I made a mistake and give you the wrong letter. It's not C. I'm sure it's
Okay.
B.
All
It's an
right.
error. It's an error I made.
Oh, that happens to students all the time.
Because
They
I
write one
correct.
thing down and then when they send it in, it's a different letter. So
I do
that
that all the
No,
happens.
time.
miss, because I remember you tell me something about changing the how to do decimal or to multiply. So I put it 0.75 and divide it, and I got that's 3/10.
You put the one?
All right. Let me open back this and tell you. I said, oh, let's get back there. Yes. 0.75 divided by 250.
Not 0.75, just 75 divided by 250. Man, if you divide this out, you'll get the 0.3, the decimal. And
Yes.
0.3 is equal to 3/10. I mean, you could put
So
that in your calculator, 75 over 250, and you'll get 0.3, 0.3, right? But
yes, yes.
0.3 is 3/10. Zero.
I had my cousin if you quite had that too, but I said probably do it wrong.
Yes.
Maureen, you said you had D, but see, you put the fraction that's loaded.
Huh? No, I didn't send it into you. I didn't send it forward.
No, you didn't give me an answer for
No,
number.
but I had 3 times. Cause I do it like if I make calculator, but they said no, I probably do something wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, but then your answer you said was D, but 7/10 is the fraction that has been
No.
loaded. They said what fraction of the boxes has
Was
not
not
been
loaded.
loaded.
No, I said B. Not B.
Because what I try to do,
But
I,
D
miss,
I had
7/10, Maureen, is the
no,
fraction that has been loaded.
but I
miss,
get my no, I had 3/10, but I didn't send it because I figured it was wrong.
No, you shouldn't have figured it was wrong because you took the 175 from 250, you got 75. Like Mercedes said, that's the number of boxes not loaded.
Yeah.
And then that 75 over the total boxes to be loaded, give you a fraction of boxes not loaded.
because miss, when I look at the answer, you have all the answers are in fractions. So I'm trying to change the answer to fraction. That's why I'm sure that B was right. Because I did it on the, after I get the 75, I did it on the calculator to get the fraction to all written.
So you got the 3/10, but yet when you sent it in, you put
I put mistake and put C.
3/5 instead of
Yeah,
instead of 3 over
but
10. Yeah.
on my paper I had it I had it
Yeah.
right.
Oh, okay. As long as you know how to do it. Now you watch for these problems where they're not, and usually if it's underlined,
Yeah, yes, because you can, that's the main point in the
it tells
in
you that you've got to do something with what's being given to get the
so
not.
after I did it, I get the 75. I says, oh, I have to get it back to fraction to get the answer.
Now you could have taken the 175 and divided by 250 and get the 7/10, but then you subtract that from 10/10 and you get the 3/10. 7/10 loaded, 3/10 not loaded. Total 10/10 as 1. Got it?
Yes.
Questions? Okay.
Let's see.
We have some more word problems I want to do. Let's see. New share.
One thing I found out now is that I am challenging the word problem where I wouldn't do it. I couldn't remember how to do it. Now I'm finding myself trying to do it.
Okay, that's good. Because I have some for you to do.
What?
Do you see the new share? Do you see the
Yeah.
decimal percent word problems practice?
With each student at the African
Right,
school.
right. Okay, I want you to take that first problem and tell me the answer. Read it.
Oh Lordy.
And I'll underline these fractions.
One of Sri
You got
language.
Swahili and Hausa. What fractions of the students have chosen Yoruba? So 1/3. I'm going to underline all this. Okay, so you're going to use those. So 1/3 have chosen Swahili. 2/5 have chosen Hausa. Remaining students have chosen Yoruba. It takes 3 languages. No students takes more than 1 language. So you know what you have to do here. They different denominators, right?
Oh,
2/5. Source other.
You're working with the fractions. The 1/3 Swahili. The 2/5 Hausa. Remainder from the whole is Yoruba. So you can look at the 2 denominators and tell the least common denominator, right?
Okay. 15.
one was 1/4. 1/3. 2/5, right?
You know your least common denominator, right, Mercedes? What is your least common denominator?
2/5.
15. 15.
That's right. Very good. Good start. That's what you have, right, Maureen?
Yeah.
Okay. So work with the 15th. Anybody got an answer?
What fraction of the student of children?
So you got the fraction Swahili, the fraction Hausa. The remaining students are taking Yoruba. Those fractions should add up to a whole, right? And a whole could be 5/5. It could be 15/15. It could be 8/8, 6/6. Mercedes, you have an answer?
I'm not sure. I'm doubtful.
What did you get?
4/15.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Excellente. Maureen, did you get D?
Yeah. That was working.
Okay, Maureen, how did you get D?
It's worked since for my brain for a calculator.
How did you get D? 1/3. You said it was the least common denominator is 15. So 1/3 is what over 15, Maureen?
1/3 is
What number over 15?
3/15.
No. What do you multiply by 3 to get 15, Maureen?
5.
5. So it'd be 5/15, right? Not 3. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So let me just Okay, now let's
Well,
go to
get
our
it.
2/5, Maureen. What is that over 15? What number over 15? 2/5.
Okay, man.
What number you multiply by 5 to get 15, Maureen?
3.
And so 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times 5 is 15. So you have it in 15ths, right? So let's add those together. 6 over 15 plus 5 over 15 equal 11 over 15.
Over 15.
What is our next step, Mercedes? What's the
we're
whole
going,
equal to?
You
pardon me?
What is the whole of
The
all the
all is equal
students
to
as
the
as
all
a fraction?
15,
I'm
15
so,
over 15.
that's right, 15 over 15, and minus those two languages that the others are taking, and 11 from the, you can subtract
15,
numerators because the denominators are the same. So 15 minus 11 is equal to 4, right? 4
yes.
over 15. And you both got the right answer. Answer D. Questions? Very good. Now let's emphasize your rule of fractions. The denominators must be the same to add or subtract fractions. That's a rule. Does not change.
okay.
You cannot add these fractions or subtract them unless the bottom number, the denominators, are the
This is
same,
Yeah.
right? Okay, very good. Now let's go to another one, since you enjoyed that so well, right? Now, there's a number line.
Mhm.
Refer to the number line above. What point most likely represents the reciprocal of 2.7? Now,
2.7.
yes. Now, what does reciprocal mean?
it mean when you
Go ahead, Mercedes, you're saying it.
it mean when you change the bottom number to the top number from putting in the right mathematical order.
No, you
Word
just flip the number.
flip.
You were
I know
about
it's
to
flip.
say it and then you change. No, you the 2.7, which is really 2.7 over 1, right?
Mhm.
That's over 1.
Two.
And to get the reciprocal, it's just to flip it. Turn it upside down. Okay. So that would be equal to 1 over 2.7. Divide that out on the calculator. Tell me, where do you find it on the number line?
Could you repeat that, Miss Barbara?
Okay. This will
Sorry.
be 1. I'm flipping it now, right? And this will
Yeah.
be 2.7. 2.7. I'm saying divide 1 by 2.7. You get a decimal. And tell me, where is it on the number line? Okay. 1 over 2.7 is equal to what on the number line? Anybody divided it out on your calculator? What did you get?
You say 2.7.
1
Two.
divided by 2.7, Maureen.
Okay,
What do you get
okay.
on the calculator?
1 divided by 2.7.
Mercedes, you got an answer on your calculator?
I have a one long no. Okay, unless it is 0.3. No, 4.
0. What?
4.
Okay, it's
No,
1
no, it's 0.3 something.
divided.
Oh,
1
because you said
divided by 2.7.
2.7.
Mercedes, 1 divided by 2.7.
One. Okay, let me go back. 1 divided by 2.
And the 0.3703.
That's what I'm getting. That's why I said
What did you get, Mercedes?
it's 0.37.
We'll stop right
And,
there.
and it
So
stopped right
it's
there.
between,
It's
it's
like
between 3 and
2
7. 2 and 3.
It didn't say between, it said which point.
It's 7.
So is
C.
0.3.
Mercedes, what point? A, B, C, or D?
It is C. If I see it right. A B C. Yeah. 0.37.
Which point?
I said it's C, miss.
What'd you say, Maureen?
Oh, you got,
Um,
I see. Between C and D.
That's not the choices. It's either A, B, C, or D. Which one?
Oh, but you got here. Oh, yeah, I see.
Which one? The 0.37 is at which point, Maureen?
The D point.
That's it. Right here.
Yeah.
It can't be C because C is less than 0.3. Mercedes, it's
that's
greater
what.
than 0.3.
Okay, miss. That's what I didn't understand. The position. I'm looking at the line at the 0. That's why I didn't understand the position because I'm looking at 0.3.
Well, no, if you have a point here, it's between 0.2 and 0.3, right? Which means it's 0.2 or greater, but less than 0.3. All right. So, but 0.37 is greater than 0.3. So it has to be between the 0.3 and the 0.4. And the only point between 0.3 and 0.4 is D.
I
Right
didn't
here, you
understand.
see it?
Because I keep looking at C, I looking at D. I don't understand. I didn't get to. I couldn't clarify whether I should look at the line that stroke that come down or the circle.
It said,
I
it
understand.
said what point most likely represent the reciprocal of 2.7? The points are here. There's a point, that's A, there's
Oh,
the B
oh.
point,
So
C
that's
point, D
so
point.
that so the you're saying that the black dot is the point.
That's the point.
That's what I didn't understand. That's why I couldn't choose. That's as I just says. I just said I'm keeping on saying 0.3.
No, that's why they put the little circle, black circles in.
Yes.
That represent points.
Okay, I didn't realize
All
understand
right.
that part.
Yeah, these little indentions here represent
Okay.
where the numbers are located. Like that's a 0.3, that's a 0.4, that's a 0.2, that's a 0.1,
Okay.
that's a 0. But these little black points or actual
Yeah.
locations on the number line, like this one is less than 0.1. This is
Yes.
less than
Yes.
0.2,
Right.
less than 0.3, less than 0.4,
Point
but
four. So it must
greater
be D.
than 0.3.
Okay.
So
So
it
it's
could only be D. So what would be the
yes.
answer, Mercedes?
So the answer is C.
No.
I don't understand this, miss. You have D, A, B, and C.
Yeah, but what's the point? Is at what letter?
What letter?
On the number
D.
line, D. And what choice is D? A, B, C, or D?
A.
A. That's the answer.
Oh, I'm mixing up the way the position.
Yeah, the answer would be A.
Okay. Because I see.
That's where you see D located, right? Answer
No, I
A.
understand. No, I understand this month. This the line with the dot, that dot is better. I didn't understand whether I should see that line crossing down or the dot I should figure. I didn't understand
No,
that
but
good part.
these are the points. When
I
they
didn't
say
get it.
points, they give you something to indicate a point. They're not these little indentions
Yeah, I
here that
thought it was
represent.
dot. That's why I was a bit confused right
Yeah,
there.
there's the points right here,
Yeah. Okay.
right? There are 4 points they gave you. And if it's
Okay.
0.37, it has to be something between 0.3 and 0.4, because anything else is smaller, right?
Oh, yes.
And the only point between 0.3 and 0.4 is the D point right here.
Oh, yes.
Got it?
Yes. Thank you.
Questions on number 2? Okay, now can you see number 3? I give you somebody's timesheet.
You need to go up some further. Just scroll up a little bit more.
Okay.
Where it says Steve work for a retailer.
Yes.
That's the one?
Yes. At a wage of $13 per hour. He normally works 40 hours per week. Any hours in excess of that in any given week are paid at time and a half. That is at 50% higher. So you want to know.
I want to understand time and a half. Time and a half mean you got $13 plus half of the 13.
That's right. Half
Okay.
of 13 is $6.50, so that would be $19.50, right? That's what time and a half means. You get the hourly pay plus half of the hourly pay.
Okay.
That's why people like to work overtime, because their pay goes up, and end up with a nice pay with overtime. Now, this timesheet, they want you to look at it and say how much Steve earned for the week, which means you've got to go through these and get the number of hours. Now, notice each day, other than, say, like Friday, he has an in and an out, and an in and an out. So you got to add up the Sunday hours, add up the Monday, add the Monday hours, add the Tuesday hours, the Wednesday hours, the Thursday hours, the Saturday. Add those up together, right? And based on the number of hours, you know whether he got the $13 for each hour, or he got $19.50 for some of the hours. You understand what you should do here?
So like Sunday.
Let's take this one.
It was in from
1:30 to 4:30 is how many hours?
That would be
3 hours.
3 hours. Definitely.
6:30 to 9:30 is another 3 hours. So Sunday would be 6 hours. So do that for each day and then add them up.
Okay, so
got it? So Sunday,
4 hours.
we did that one. That's 6 hours, right? Now do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, because he doesn't work Fridays. So Sunday, we did this Sunday, and we got 3 plus 3. Now do the Monday.
7,
8 to 12:30.
12, 1. That's 8. Tuesday. 3. And Thursday. 4.
8.
4 against 8. Saturday. 8. 4. And 3, 7. So let's see now. 6 and 7 is 11. 13. 39 hours. Right. Right. Okay, geez. Five. Oh. So is that-
Anybody have the total hours?
I don't still have to get out the time and a half.
Anybody have the total hours that he worked based on this time card?
I got 39 hours, miss.
What did you get, Maureen?
I didn't finish yet.
39 is not correct, Mercedes. Check,
Okay, let me check it again.
check your calculations.
Let me check it again. 1 to 4 is 3. And the other one is 6. And Sunday. Monday. Seven. Monday. Tuesday. That's 8 again.
I get 37 and a half.
Not correct.
Huh?
No, that's not correct.
Wednesday. 2. That's true. Thursday. Wow. Oh, 9. Thursday.
What's this? 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. This is something. The first one is 6 hours.
Yeah, Sunday was 6 hours. What did you get for Monday? The total for Monday was what, Mercedes?
7.
Okay. What did you get for Tuesday?
8.
What about Wednesday?
3.
You throwing away a half hour?
I didn't check it right. Let me do it again.
Wednesday says 2 to 5:30.
Oh.
Watch your time in and out.
Oh yeah, leave for the half an hour. And then Thursday I got 9 hours. 9.5 hours.
What did you get, Maureen, for Thursday?
Okay, but 10:30. Oh, see. That's like 2, 10:30. Is that what it is? 5:30.
Oh, that's a bit more. 7. Let me check
10:30.
that thing.
Maureen, what did you get for Thursday?
Wait. 2. I get 4.5 for in and out.
1.5.
And 3 to 8 is 5.
From
Like
10:30
9.5.
to 10:30 to 2 is how many hours, Maureen?
10:30 to 10.
That's 8.
4.5 hours.
From 10:30 to 2?
Yeah.
No.
10:30, 11, 12, 1, 2. 4 hours.
No,
Which one is that, miss? What day is that?
Thursday.
Thursday. Thursday is 9.5.
No,
It's wrong.
that's wrong.
It's 10, right?
Let me check it again.
11.
From 10:30 to 2 is how many hours?
3.5 hours
Yes, plus 5.
is 8.5.
That's right.
So did I do? Well, let me check it for myself. Wait.
11:30, 12:30, 1:30 is 3 hours. Then 1:30 to 2 is another half hour. So
So for 8
Thursday is
plus
8.5 hours total.
4.5.
Okay.
Mercedes, what'd you get for Saturday?
For Saturday, I got. Well, I didn't finish. One sec. Eight and a half hours.
What did you get, Maureen, for Saturday?
6.5.
Both of you are incorrect.
What?
Okay. It is 10
Eight,
o'clock, right?
10.
11,
8,
12.
8
No,
to
wait.
12:30
Yeah.
is how many hours?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's
4.5
four and
hours.
a half.
4.5. What's 1:30 to 4?
That's 3.5.
No, it's not.
It's not.
2:30, 3:30, 2 hours, then a half hour. It's 2.5.
Yeah.
What? One.
So what's the total for Saturday, Maureen?
9 hours.
No. Saturday?
From
That's 6.5 hours.
No.
Or Sunday is, let me see,
No, I'm
8,
talking
9, 10,
Saturday.
11, 12. Or Saturday is 8 and 4 is 12. And 4. That is 4.5, right?
Saturday is the same as Monday. What was Monday?
Monday was
7 hours.
That's it. Saturday is the same hours.
Saturday the same.
It would be 7, right?
Oh yeah, 4.5.
Oh yes, it's true. No, I
yeah.
count it so wrong. I get Monday okay. So okay, I get it so wrong.
Yeah,
But it's the same hours.
yeah,
8
yeah.
to 12:30 and 1:30 to 4. They're the same hours. So what you
It's
get
true.
for Monday is the same thing for Saturday.
So Monday is 7 hours.
And Saturday is the exact same hours.
Yeah, it's Saturday the same hours.
So what do you
7.
get when you add them up, Maureen?
Okay.
Oh,
Your total hours that Steve worked is what?
Okay.
so yes,
What's the
6,
total hours he worked according to this timesheet?
7.
39.
No. Would you get, Mercedes, for your total?
I'm recounting, Miss. It's surely not Miss. I'm recounting.
One is
Wednesday. Can you bring it back down, Miss? Let me see for
two.
let's see. It's 3.5 for Wednesday, Miss, right?
What?
For Wednesday, 3.5.
Yes. Wednesday's 3.5.
And Thursday is 8.5, Miss.
Thursday's 8.5.
Okay.
So Sunday.
And Friday is also Saturday is what again? So Saturday is 7 is
42
Saturday is 7.
hours.
No.
Come on.
What I
Monday.
what the word Saturday is 7, right? So then,
This is 7.
all right, let me check this.
Let's see. Tuesday. is 8.
7,
13,
Okay, Wednesday
6, plus,
plus 8.
plus, plus,
Wednesday was 3.5.
Plus 4.
Thursday is 8.5.
7, plus, 6, plus, 7, plus, 8,
And Saturday
8,
is 7.
plus,
1, 4,
So
12.
if we put those and you add those all up, what do you get?
8.
You put these all on one. And when you add these up, what do you get? Anybody got a total for me?
Yes, miss.
What's the total?
33.
Nope.
What,
37,
what did I miss a while ago?
Total is 40 hours. I don't know
I
how
got
you're
40
adding.
hours first. Miss, I got 40 hours first. I started to do it over again, 33. So what number did I miss? Because Sunday and Monday is 13
we
hours.
have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
All right. Sunday and Monday is 13 hours.
And 13 is 8 is 21.
And plus
21 and
8.
3 is
and a half.
24. And 24 and 8 is 32. 2.5 hours of 33 plus 7 is total of 40 hours. So,
Yeah, that's what I get the first time.
so
But I do it
40.
over.
So how much did he make? 40 times the $13 per hour. And what is that equal to?
8,
What's 40 times 13?
40 hours.
That is 520.
That's right, 520. And that's answer what? Answer
That's
B.
answer B.
Answer B. Let's go back up here. Now just bring that, how much did he earn? Just put that all on one page. Answer 520 is B. Worked exactly 40 hours. Answer B. Questions?
No question, miss. Thank you, miss. Good calculation.
Any
Good thing.
questions? Okay.
Just make you put your thinking cap on.
Yeah, because they told you he
Because
made
when I
time and a
started, I'm
half.
sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot the half hour.
Yes, but you got to put that half hour in.
I forgot the half hour.
And you probably would think, well, he's going to make some overtime, but he really worked exactly 40
Really,
hours, no
40
overtime.
hours. But when I checked it first, it was 40 hours. That was doubtful.
Yeah,
That I
but
didn't
see,
check it
when
right.
you could add up all your whole numbers and a 1/2 plus 1/2 give you a whole. You add
Yeah.
that in, you get the 40 hours. Questions? Okay,
No,
so
thank
I'll give you homework, some more fractions and some more word problems. All right. That would be a homework. It will be due before Thursday. Won't be as much homework as before, because I think I'll just give you one word problem. All right. Fraction,
Oh,
addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. That's 4 problems. And then one word problem. Okay.
Miss, today is when we come back for
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
college.
Well, yeah, the college prep is at 4:30. All right.
Time is it now?
Everybody do their homework. It's 3:05.
No,
There
miss.
was a
I'm sorry.
homework for the college prep. Did everybody do their homework?
I do some.
Okay.
I didn't get to do mine, miss. I'm sorry.
All right. We'll do
It
them
just,
in class.
it's just because this week we're short of staff.
Okay.
Very much.
All right. So we'll do them in class. All right. So I'll see you later today.
Okay.
Any questions? Anybody?
No.
Miss.
All right. So let me just.
My mouse.